Well, hey there, everyone. I am Roger. I'm coming to you from Brick House Guitars in Kitchener, Ontario, and I'm upstairs in our beautiful showroom. And today I have another amazing Hozen guitar to show you. This is from his upper level, the Blue Series, and it's number 218, and it is a very special guitar. It features a Swiss moon spruce top with this amazing set of Mexican cocobolo back and sides, and there's a lot of other wonderful features that I'd like to get to before I actually show you how this instrument sounds. So I'll invite Kyle behind the camera to come on in closer, and let's have a look at this wonderful guitar. So as I said, it features a moon spruce Swiss top, and the grain is just beautiful. The color, I love it. It's white, but kind of a creamy ivory kind of color. Very, very even grain, nice and tight. And then while we're looking at the facade, notice this handmade rosette. It's actually not a solid piece of cocobolo, it's all segmented. So all these triangular shapes that are cut and inlaid by hand. As well, the abalone shell is inlaid by hand, and the little trim on the inside of the sound hole is ebony. So there's lots of little details here that are really quite exquisite, yet, you know, I always say elegant but understated. The binding here is ebony, and purfling is white wood. And then while we're still looking at the facade, the bridge is ebony. Bridge pins are ebony with this lovely little inlays here, brass and shell. This is a polished but natural, non-bleached bone for the saddle. The string spacing is actually 57, so it's not too wide, but just comfortable enough for finger style. So it makes for a very comfortable action. I guess moving along, let's turn it around actually. You can get a glimpse of the back and sides here. And this is Mexican cocobolo, and just stunning. Let's shift it around here carefully. And you notice here, a nice feature, the rib rest. That's really comfortable. You bring that in against your chest, and it just, I kind of like this almost maybe even more than the arm bevel. It is so comfortable. Let's have a look at the end graft. All these beautifully done, elegant, clean lines. Again, quarter sawn sides, cocobolo. Have a look at the sound port here. And then we continue on with the ebony here into the armrest, the arm bevel. So the comfort is amazing, and the sound with the sound port, all of these things that we find on Hozen guitars just make for an amazing performance level guitar. I guess we should talk about the neck as well. It is ebony. It is a 3-piece, and it has carbon fiber to strengthen it on the inside along with the truss rod. And the back has some cocobolo. The Goto 510 tuners with the ebony knobs. Very, very sweet. You can see the purflings also between, sandwiched between the front plate and the back plate. And of course the Hozen insignia with ebony. The onlay is again cocobolo. And in here we have polished bone for the nut again, and it's a 44 millimeter nut width. Again, it's just wide enough for finger style, but comfortable, especially if you're used to a smaller nut width or you have smaller hands. And this, of course, is ebony. And I love a fingerboard that has not a whole lot of stuff happening in it. It just is less distracting. But I do like this line here, this purfling that's been inlaid that follows throughout. And then very discreet bound fingerboard with the little shell, the abalone shell position dots. So this guitar also has been set up by Hozen. It's been obviously hand voiced by the master himself, but they also use a plec machine. So I haven't talked about that much in the past, but you know, to have these instruments plecked is a real bonus. They come in and, like, we have nothing to do. They just play flawlessly. If you're not familiar with what a pleck machine is, they're a very sophisticated tool that will level, crown, and dress your frets to perfection. So it makes for a super, super fast, easy playing guitar. So there you go. Those are the features of the instrument. World-class build and world-class sound. As I mentioned before, Hozen studied with the master himself, Irvin Samoji. He learned how to do advanced guitar voicing, particularly guitars that they describe as responsive, highly responsive guitars, which are really designed for concert type playing, for solo instrumental music, where you're looking to maybe approach the guitar almost with like a classical player. And I'll just get in a little closer here. Start noodling very quietly. And actually, before I go much further, I want to talk about something that we can't see because it's inside the guitar. This is a new bracing system that Hozen has been studying, and it's called the facade. And it is actually a curved wing. It looks like a butterfly that comes this way with the braces that come out on each side of that butterfly. And he says that it's a little more complex, but it allows maximum control and adjustment over the instrument. And I think that really does come out here. You'll notice that the notes, they stay strong, they're responsive, but as you push the guitar just, it doesn't break up, it just gets bigger, it blooms, blossoms, the overtones come out, and so it really gives you that dynamic range of a high-level performance guitar. So let's get a closer listen now. Beautiful decay, very linear, extremely refined guitar. So I thank you for watching. I'll play for you now my standard demo, and of course if you have an interest in this guitar, please do get in touch. It's an incredible value instrument, selling for literally half the price of the very best boutique guitars that we have here, and it can sit in this room with its head held high up along with the best of the guitars in this room. So it really is tremendous value. Hats off to Hozen for building such amazing instruments that are actually quite affordable. So there you go. Let's have a listen to the standard demo. Again, cheers. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do. Every subscription helps tremendously. Well, there you have it. Quite lovely. Very lovely indeed. Cheers, everyone.